Just 10 minutes from Gerardsbergen, where the Lotto Belgium Tour will finish on Friday, the village of Lierde is the host of stage 2 of the race. 116 kilometers are on the menu, mostly flat but with 2 short climbs on the 17 kilometer long finishing circuit, which the riders will have to do 3 times. But most importantly, the finish itself would be ascending on the last 500 meters. So Lucinda Brand would have to show her punch again if she wants to keep her leader's jersey, which she took yesterday in Lierde. With no wind, the race starts without many spectacular moves. The riders roll out of Lierde and reach the first climb of the race at Garpenberg, still all together. There, it's Anisha Wekemans from Lotto-Soudal who takes the points for first place. Afterwards, the peloton reaches Kapitelstraat, 600 meters of cobblestones, the only sector of the day. But it's still early in the stage and nobody tries a crazy move yet. The focus lies more on the first rush sprint in Ninove shortly after, where Brandt takes 3, her teammate Marianne Vos 2 and Lotte Kopecky from Lotto-Soudal 1 bonus second. The battle for the important bonuses seems to be on now, but in the municipality of Halstad, the jury has to neutralize the race for 15 kilometers. The roads are not closed good enough by the local community, and so the peloton rolls through the second bonus sprint and the second climb of the day without any classification. Almost half of the stage is already done when the race is on again and the riders now enter Lierde to start the final 3 laps of 17 kilometers. At the end of the first of those laps, Vos sprints over the finishing line first and takes 3 seconds at the last bonus sprint of the day, this time ahead of Kopecky and Brandt. The peloton splits for a few seconds, but Vos and the others who sprinted are not willing to pull through and attack. So it's once again up to a Lotto-Soudal rider to bring some action to the race. It's Sophie de Voist who attacks on the short climb in Langemunte. But in the peloton, Vos herself tests her muscles again, and so the gap to de Voist is closed pretty soon. A closed peloton enters the final lap, and even though on the Eichenmolen climb a group of 20 with most favorites gets a gap of a few meters, it's all set for a bunch sprint now. Just like yesterday, Canyon SRAM forms its lead out again, but today they ride for Lisa Brennauer instead of Barbara Gurariski. The German should be stronger in the uphill finish. Yesterday's attacker Alexis Ryan leads the peloton in her red jersey into the last 200 meters and Brennauer sits on her wheel. But on the left side, Vos surprises everyone with a hard acceleration, and in this moment the sprint is on. Only Giorgia Bronzini can hold her wheel and follows until 50 meters to go, where she tries to overtake the Dutchwoman. She comes close, but it's not enough. Vos wins ahead of Bronzini and a very strong 21-year-old Belgian, Lotte Kopecky. Brennauer comes fourth and Vos takes the leader's jersey from a teammate Brandt.
Marianne, congratulations. When I saw the finish line 1 hour before you finished there, I thought, okay, that's actually her finish or maybe Gio's finish. At the end, it's yours. What did you think when you come over there for the first 2 times?
Well, I think your prediction was right, indeed, with a little slight uphill finish and after a somewhat harder final. It was a good finish, and I got perfectly placed by Lucinda, of course the leader in the race, so she was in a good position behind the train of Canyon SRAM. So we were good in position, but I saw Giorgia coming quite fast next to me, so it was in the end it was still quite close.
So it was actually the same positions as it was yesterday. Lucinda behind Canyons and then you, but just the result was a different one.
Yeah, I guess we have to thank them for the good lead out. But now, yeah, of course, we try our best to be in the right position, and I'm really happy that yesterday it worked out and today again.
I'm a little bit disappointed after such a great lead out. So I'm really proud how the team worked and how we found each other in the final, and what work the girls did. And then of course you want to win, but it was a bit tricky as it was uphill and also a bit windy. So in the end, I think I just waited a bit too long. And when Vos and Bronzini came with such a big punch, I couldn't go for the victory anymore.
It was close, but it's still a second place.
Yeah, but I start the tour being sick. You can feel also from my voice. And yesterday I didn't suppose to sprint, and in the end the team needed me, and I try my best, but felt the legs a bit heavier without breath. Today they say, okay, Giorgia, try to spare a bit on the race and go for a sprint, because the final, going up like that is suit me. And I try my best. Now I'm not in the top shape, and Marianne is coming up, and anyway Marianne is Marianne, and be second behind her still means a lot for me. And also because I was the one fighting with her. So it was a nice sprint, and congrats to Marianne today. Nothing better to say unless thanks to the team to believe, and who was active today with all the girls, and I'm happy.
Actually, it's only Marianne Vos and Giorgia Bronzini, two of the biggest riders of the last 10 years, beating you in a sprint there. Can you tell me about the sprint?
The team really did a great job. Claudia Lichtenberg was in the front, and together with Philippe West and Lise, and they just rode very hard and tried to keep me in the right place.
And you stayed on the wheels of Marianne and Giorgia when they overtook Brennauer, I guess? Or?
Elise was in the wheel of Marianne, and then she started the sprint, so I could come and go to the third place.
There was a lot of girls starting a bit early in our left, and Marianne coming out, and there was a bit messy because everyone won't go out, and eventually when Marianne starts, she starts. So this is like a really good acceleration, and probably the other doesn't expect so much.
Is it actually possible to beat Vos on a finishing straight like this?
I think that this extremely suited her and Bronzini. So I knew from the beginning that it was going to be hard, but we have to try everything and do our best and do what we are good at. So just fulfill our own plan, and that's what we did. So I mean, I think everything is possible. So you cannot give up before the finish line, and so we tried our best. But I knew that it was really going to suit her.
Lotte, congratulations. Seems like everybody knows how important the bonus seconds are, but you are collecting them in the best way actually. Do you do something special there?
No, I just try to do it in the most economic way. You can go full, but if you are then, you have no energy left, so I just try to take 2 or 1 second, and then it's easy.
And then you still take 4 in the finish like today. And you're very far up there in the general classification. This week is very important for you and for the team, I guess, because of the sponsor.
Yeah, we have the same main sponsor, the Tour of Belgium, Live Lotto, and our team is Lotto-Soudal, so it's very important for us.
It's a very good summer for you. You already were really strong in the Olympic road race, then this week again. Can you tell me how you prepare for a season like that? I mean, you're still young, so it's a normal step up.
Yeah, I combine track with road, so it's not always easy to plan the season. But I think it's not just one fact. I got stronger. I got a year older. I have a new team, so it's really great.
Can you tell me about the stage itself? It was a really weird stage, no breakaway at all. Then there was a neutralization.
Yeah, it was a bit weird, exactly. Not so much going on in the beginning of the race, and then they neutralized the race, so we also have no idea why actually. So we didn't hear in the race why they neutralized it, but for also a long time, like not only for some minutes, but for a long time. And afterwards we came into a headwind section, so again nothing happened. So the action started only on the finishing circuits. Especially sometimes up this steep little climb after the finish line. Then there was really some action going on, and the race was a bit more exciting.
There was a group of 20 going clear. Can you tell me about that situation? Who was in there?
I was there, and that's happened in the short climb. After the finish line, when we come to the short climb, probably there was some gap because over there from the big road becoming a narrow road, and the lap before there was a crash. I don't know if also in the last lap, but for sure there was a gap for someone really braking hard for take that corner. And we went clear in 20, and there was not so much according, and from the back they really pulled to have a bunch sprint. So.
Now you're in the leader's jersey as well. Tomorrow is the Muur. Just one goal defended.
Well, yeah, it's not going to be easy tomorrow, but yeah, it's really nice to have more cards to play. Lucinda is of course also still really good in the general classification, and she's in a good shape. And then we have a strong Talita de Jong as well. She's not that far behind, and tomorrow everything can happen. So I know a lot of riders want to attack the jersey, so we will see.
But you like the Muur?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough but really nice race. Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, about the general classification, I don't know how much can change because she have not really a strong team to do laid out, and Rabo is really good to do, and there are not so much other teams. Lotto maybe, but I think don't change a lot unless we had some rest.
Last question, then you're free. It's a good position in the overall classification. Tomorrow is maybe the hardest day of the week with the Muur and with Boasberg. How do you like that?
Yeah, I really like that. I think now I'm third or fourth in the GC. So yeah, the Muur and the Bosberg, yeah, I really like them. So we will see tomorrow.
Should be no problem.
Yeah, I hope so.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.